Ani, Minogajep. This morning, I will be doing the prayer in my language. That's asking the Creator to watch over every man, boy, woman, and girl, followed by an honor song. No tawi nan, kisemanto, weche nan mena, gana wemanan. Anoch ga kisagak, ne nan, ketawamanasak, na pewak, na pesasak. Isquewak, isquesasak, equa, gakio, gotagak, ay sinawakota, askik, ketadamanan, hi, shmigwech.
S'il vous plaît, vous asseoir, please be seated. Merci beaucoup, Pasqua. Thank you, Pasqua. Miigwech. Welcome to Laurentian University's Spring 2025 Convocation. We gather to celebrate the successes of our graduates who will receive their degrees today after many years of hard work. Bienvenue à la collation des grades du printemps 2025, ici à l'Université Laurentienne. Vous participez aujourd'hui à une journée importante de notre histoire. Nous célébrons avec nos nouveaux diplômés et nos nouvelles diplômées leur travail acharné de ces dernières années lors de cette cérémonie de collation des grades. En fait, cette année, l'Université Laurentienne célèbre son 65e anniversaire. Even more special this year, we're celebrating our 65th anniversary here at Laurentian. I'd now invite Dominique Baudry, Associate Vice President of Indigenous Programs, to start the land acknowledgement.
Ani kidonameko nam kena minigajap kenagoya. Good morning to you all, and especially to the graduates. Congratulations! This is quite an honor for you, class of 2025. Amazing work. Part of our work here at Laurentian University is to ensure that we try to embed truth and reconciliation calls to action in the work that we do. And also we have a tricultural mandate, so we try to include the Anishinaabe language or an indigenous language in all the formal affairs that we host. So I will be doing the land acknowledgement in the Anishinaabe language. Kakeg and Wamdana, Akeg Abishid Bendagwak, Robinson Huron, Nak de Gewin. Ode 1850. Meanwhile, Ginwam Danda, Laurentian, Chikanomage Gamek, Gewi Tak Monpi, Gadak Kimena, a Tikamek Shing Anishana Beck, the Bendagwak, meanwhile, Chiodeno, Sudbury. Meanwhile, Gewi, the Bendagwak, Wanapete, Anishanabe King. Gichipitan Mananek Anishanabek, Gana kita na wewene, mon pi Laurentian chikanomage debwewin, minwa minadop negewin. Naki not mage, makwatag ziwin. Miigwech. As part of my closing, I would just like to say, go Oilers go, and run it back to Canada.
A nonpartisan group, I like it. Miigwech, Dominique. I will do the same land acknowledgement in English et ensuite en français. So we'd like to begin our ceremony today by acknowledging the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also further recognize that Laurentian University is located on the traditional lands of the Atikameksheng and Anishinaabe First Nations, and that the city of Greater Sudbury also includes the Wahnapitae First Nation. We extend our deepest respect to Indigenous peoples, and as a sign of our continued relationship, we'll support Laurentian's Truth and Reconciliation Task Force recommendations. Nous désirons débuter cette cérémonie en reconnaissant le traité Robinson-Huron de 1850. Il importe aussi de souligner que l'Université Laurentienne se trouve sur les terres traditionnelles des Premières Nations de Atikameksheng et Anishinaabe et que la ville du Grand Sudbury comprend également celle de la Première Nation de Wahnapitae. Nous tenons à exprimer notre profond respect à tous les peuples autochtones et comme signe de notre relation suivie avec eux, appuierons les recommandations émises par le groupe de travail sur la vérité et la réconciliation de l'Université Laurentienne. To my right, your left, you see an eagle staff. The eagle staff is a sacred symbol in First Nations culture and also serves as a territorial demarcation symbol of the area and homeland for First Nations. The Laurentian University eagle staff is made from diamond willow, copper, and grandfather stones, signifying honesty and representing the achievements, integrity, and honor of our community. This powerful staff reflects strength, freedom, and spiritual guidance, connecting us to the Creator. In ceremony, it embodies community prayers and aspirations, serving as a reminder of the bond between the community, the Creator, and nature. In Anishinaabe culture, the eagle staff also signifies various spiritual entities and healing practices and is a revered symbol of cultural tradition and community identity. As part of the Anishinaabe protocol, the eagle staff is usually present to formalize significant events like today's convocation. Le gourdin de l'aigle est un symbole sacré dans la culture des Premières Nations et sert également de symbole de démarcation territoriale et de la région et de la patrie. Le gourdin de l'aigle de l'Université Laurentienne est fait de saules diamantés, de cuivre et de pierres de grand-père, ce qui signifie l'honnêteté et représente les réalisations, l'intégrité et l'honneur de notre communauté. Ce gourdin puissant reflète la force, la liberté et les conseils spirituels qui nous relient au Créateur. Lors des cérémonies, il incarne les prières et les aspirations de la communauté, rappelant le lien entre la communauté, le Créateur et la nature. Dans la culture Anishinaabe, le gourdin d'aigle représente également diverses entités spirituelles et pratiques de guérison et constitue un symbole vénéré de la tradition culturelle et de l'identité de la communauté. Dans le cadre du protocole Anishinaabe, le gourdin d'aigle est généralement présent pour officialiser des événements importants tels que la collation des grades aujourd'hui. Je suis heureux de me présenter, je me nomme Serge Demers et j'ai le privilège d'être en temps normal le vice-recteur associé et secrétaire général ici à l'Université Laurentienne. Aujourd'hui, en plus, je serai votre maître de cérémonie. So I'm pleased to be your master of ceremony today. My name is Serge Demers, and my day job is as Associate Vice President and Registrar here at Laurentian. I'm required here to provide a few rules of engagement that I call with respect to today's ceremony. This is indeed a very special occasion, one that you'll want to capture in your memories and more permanently through pictures. C'est en fait une occasion spéciale dont on veut se souvenir et la meilleure façon de le faire sera de l'immémorialiser en photo. Nous vous demandons toutefois de respecter le décorum de la collation des grades et comme par le passé, pas d'autoportrait, pas d'accessoires ni d'invités ne seront permis sur scène. As with ceremonies in the past, you're asked to respect the decorum of convocation. So no selfies, no props, nor guests will be permitted on stage. We also ask the paparazzi in the crowd, but more particularly the mamarazzis in the crowd, not to cross the blue ropes that have been installed in the walkways so that our graduates can access the stage safely. Note that we do take our time, and you will have an opportunity to capture the moment. As the graduates come up to get their degree from the president, we would ask that you help out the president to point out your family members and friends who want to take pictures. The lighting can make it difficult, plus the president hasn't yet quite identified all of your parents and families, but she's working hard on that. Now, not to be outdone, we have our grand paparazzi. John, please wave. So John is in the back. As the graduates come up, we will ask you to smile for John with the president. He'll take the first official photo, and then you can leave it to your 12 personal photographers to do the rest. On demande aux paparazzi, mais aussi aux mamarazzi dans la salle, de ne pas traverser les cordons bleus qui ont été installés dans les allées afin que nos diplômés puissent se rendre sur scène en toute sécurité. Veuillez noter que nous prenons notre temps afin que vous puissiez saisir le moment en photo. On vous demande d'aider la rectrice Wells en identifiant l'emplacement de vos photographes personnels. Lorsque John aura pris la photo officielle, vous pourrez ensuite vous tourner vers votre horde de photographes personnels. Following convocation, and if the pictures didn't turn out all that great, all guests are invited to a reception in the Alumni Hall, a couple of floors above where we are, and there you'll have an opportunity with a bit more time to take pictures with Laurentian backdrops. You should also know that Convocation is available by live webcast on the university's website, laurentienne.ca, and if you want to tweet or X about this incredible occasion, we're using the hashtag Voyageur with an S 2025. Elizabeth and I had a quick chat before today's ceremony. Elisabeth a en fait le rôle le plus important aujourd'hui à la collation des grades. She is the first student to come up and get her degree. So what you will do, and I'm explaining for the group because I know you've totally assimilated our 30 seconds. Students will be lined up, graduates will be lined up on my right, on your left, and you have each received a small card. You give your card to the card reader. The dean who will be at the podium will name your name. Once your name is named, you go up these stairs. You stand beside the president who will give you your degree. You smile for John, you smile for your photographers, and then you exit the stage by the other set of stairs to then regain your seat. Someone from Alumni Relations will be giving you an alumni handbook as you exit the stage. Elizabeth, all is good? Okay. Follow the leader. Après la cérémonie, si les photos que vous avez prises ici en salle ne sont pas les meilleurs, vous pouvez vous rendre au Salon des Anciens, 2 étages au-dessus de notre emplacement actuel, où vous pourrez prendre des photos avec des bannières de la Laurentienne comme toile de fond. La cérémonie est également diffusée en direct sur le site web de l'Université à laurentienne.ca, et si vous voulez utiliser Twitter ou X pour envoyer des messages au sujet de cette cérémonie, nous utilisons le mot-clic « Voyageur 2025 ». We would like to welcome the following special guest at today's ceremony. Nous avons le privilège d'accueillir le dignitaire suivant aujourd'hui. I would ask him to rise once I've named his name so he can be acknowledged. Monsieur André Gay, membre du Conseil des gouverneurs. J'invite maintenant Mme Lynn Wells, rectrice et vice-chancelière de l'Université Laurentienne, à présenter son allocution à la classe finissante. I would invite Dr. Lynn Wells, President and Vice Chancellor of Laurentian University, to address the graduating class.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour, kwekwe, ani, wache, and welcome to Laurentian University. It's wonderful to have you all with us here this morning. As the registrar mentioned, this year marks the 65th anniversary of Laurentian University. So it's a very special year for all of us. It's une année très spéciale pour nous ici. And it's, of course, a very special day for all of our graduates. So we're delighted that you can be here to celebrate with us in person. It's really an honor to stand before you today as the president et comme la rectrice de cette université très extraordinaire. Today we're here to celebrate your success. Aujourd'hui nous célébrons votre réussite, votre détermination, votre cheminement jusqu'à ce moment. We're really here to celebrate everything that you've accomplished on your road to this moment. At Laurentian, we speak a great deal about the importance of community. And I really feel a great sense of community here this morning with all of us gathered together. C'est un vrai moment de communauté unie ici. Nous sommes ici aujourd'hui pour vous célébrer. Nous sommes ici pour reconnaître tous vos efforts, vos sacrifices et votre courage. I would like to share an Anishinaabe word that we use at Convocation, Gima Makwe Namigo. It's a word that means congratulations on a very special achievement. Gima Makwe Namigo, which means félicitations and congratulations, graduates. I hope that word carries some meaning for you. It connects us not only to this ceremony, but to a tradition and a land with deep meaning. At Laurentian, we are situated on the traditional lands of the Atikameksheng Anishinaabe and the nearby Wanapitei First Nation, and we strive to honor our connection with Indigenous communities in all that we do. And you've seen some marks of that commitment already. The registrar spoke about the Eagle staff, beautiful Eagle staff. I want to thank Pasqua for starting us off in a good way with a song and a prayer. I want to thank our Associate Vice President, Academic and Indigenous Programs, Dominic Beaudry, for giving the land acknowledgement in his language. And you'll see that I'm wearing this beautiful medallion, which was gifted to me last year by our Indigenous community when I became president of Laurentian. So all of these things are important symbols of our commitment to reconciliation at Laurentian University. Now, I understand we have architecture graduates, psychology graduates, a few other disciplines. How many of you know exactly what you're going to do after graduation? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the best showing so far. I asked this question at every ceremony. One ceremony, everybody just kind of ducked down and said nothing. It's okay if you know where you're going. Congratulations to you that you have a clear path. For others, if you don't know exactly where you're going, don't worry about it. I often think, you know, when people look up at people, you know, like me in these resplendent gowns, we have, you know, a member of our board of governors, the provost, the vice president, research, all these august personalities up here. I can tell you, if you asked any one of us when we were young, if we knew exactly what we were doing, we didn't. We all started off doing things that we loved. For me, it was the love of literature. I loved reading books, and I love writing. And so I did a first degree in English and French literature, and that was so much fun. I did a second one, and then I thought, geez, I better figure out some way to make a living. And I ended up, by strange happenstance, working for a university president. And from that president, I learned a great deal about leadership, and that stayed in my head. And you know, long story short, I stand here this morning speaking to you all. But the path from that initial moment to this moment was a very winding one. It included many years working with First Nations people and communities, and all of those experiences really contributed to my desire to come to Laurentian University and to work with this amazing community. Now to you, our graduates, what a unique group we have in this ceremony with both psychology and architecture graduates. This group is uniquely qualified to design a building or to analyze a brain, but I think you'll probably all be able to understand why I can't remember where I parked today, pretty much. Whether you're decoding behavior or designing environments, your work is rooted in curiosity and compassion, shaping not just what we see around us, but how we understand ourselves and each other. Suivez votre cœur, prenez le temps de vous connaître. Les chemins les plus inattendus peuvent parfois mener aux plus grandes découvertes. Comme vous, la Laurentienne a vécu des moments difficiles. Comme vous, elle s'est redéfinie. Nous sommes prêts pour la suite et nous espérons que vous serez très fiers de ce que l'université deviendra. Know always that your family here at Laurentian University will be proud of your achievements and that we hope that you will always call yourself a proud graduate. Our new leadership team we're hard at work transforming the university, developing new partnerships, and focusing on improving the student experience. En terminant, sachez que nous sommes tellement fiers de vous, vos professeurs, les membres du personnel et toute la communauté universitaire partagent la joie de ce moment avec vous. I hope you will leave here not only with knowledge, but also with a great sense of the experiences that have shaped you. Some friendships that will last a lifetime, a wonderful sense of pride, and a new way of seeing the world. Au nom de toute la communauté de la Laurentienne, félicitations. Nous vous souhaitons un avenir brillant, rempli de joie et de succès. Congratulations, félicitations. Gima Makwe Namigo.
J'inviterai maintenant Mme Joy Gray-Monroe, doyenne de la Faculté des sciences, du génie et de l'architecture, à venir présenter le nom des diplômés de sa faculté. I would now invite Dr. Joy Gray-Monroe, Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Architecture, to present the names of the graduates from her faculty.
Madam President and Vice Chancellor, by authority of the Senate, I have the honor to present for their degrees those whose names will be announced, that they may receive their degrees at your hands. Madame la rectrice et vice-chancelière, en vertu de l'autorité du Sénat, j'ai l'honneur de présenter à leur grade des aspirants dont les noms suivent, afin que vous leur confériez ce titre. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts General, au Baccalauréat S. Arts Général, INSAF, Elizabeth Bonney, cum laude. Martine Cherie Jeudi, cum laude. Clotilde Fiumba Chuya, cum laude. Ashley Girard, cum laude. Flor Kalala Chinguta, cum laude. Emma Laframboise, magna cum laude. Lauren Larouche. Lisa Lumens, cum laude. Gracia Dei Madunga Inkoyi. Marie-Germaine Pierre. Chris Seguin, cum laude. Nevalet Zayed, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, 4-year. Au Baccalauréat es alt 4 ans. Lalik Jervanen. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors au Baccalauréat es arts spécialisés, Caitlin Albrecht, cum laude. Charles Addisell, cum laude. Haley Bastian, cum laude. Mita Berg, cum laude. Sydney Cameron. Lori Schwinard, cum laude. Laura Cole, magna cum laude. Desiree Desrochers, cum laude. Chiara Falvo, cum laude. Grace Frawley, cum laude. Monique Gannon, cum laude. Colleen Govro. Diana Harris, cum laude. Barbara Hartwick, cum laude. Ciela Ingabira, cum laude. Mirabel Iek. Crystal Janes, cum laude. Brianne Labelle Gagnon. Madison Lamarche, cum laude. Jasmine Larivière, cum laude. Riley Lawson. Xavier Letellier. Mikhail Lure, magna cum laude. Taylor Lingard. Corbin McComb, cum laude. Michael McKee, magna cum laude. Emily Messier, cum laude. Mackenzie Mundy, cum laude. Tisaya Paquette. Justine Perfetto, magna cum laude. Hannah Pilon, magna cum laude. Marissa Prévost, cum laude. Michaela Raymond, cum laude. Desiree Rees, cum laude. Joanne Richer, cum laude. Jessica Rival, cum laude. Moira Shawana, cum laude. Sophie Smith Dorr, cum laude. Max Trainer, cum laude. Sophie Tremblay, with honors, cum laude. Rebecca Turcott, cum laude. Stella Ugbasaya, magna cum laude. Natasha Vachon, magna cum laude. Kian Wallingford, cum laude. Sabina Hughes, with honors, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, 4-year, au Baccalauréat et Sciences, 4 ans, Abbas Dedenwala. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, honors, au Baccalauréat et Sciences spécialisées, Olivier Comtois. Amy Dolan. Heidi Dunbar. Haya Fala. Lauren Ferlano, cum laude. Miguel Lambert, cum laude. Avery Morin. Ashton Malbray McMillan, cum laude. Megan Tremblay Doyle, cum laude. Tessa Zook, magna cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Architectural Studies, Netma Aluche, with honors. Noor Balit, with honors, cum laude. Max Belanger, with honors, cum laude. Rihanna Bowler with honors, cum laude. Jesse Caswell with honors. Robbie Chiatani with honors, cum laude. Sarah Chawazdiak with honors. William Coggins with honors. Fabia Gafour with honors. Teslin Hale with honors. Marco Hennon with honors. Shaylin Kelly with honors. Kea Kutsukas with honors, cum laude. Philippe La Rochelle with honors. Seamus Magnus with honors, cum laude. Ilishba Manzoor with honors. Megan McCutcheon with honors, cum laude. Naomi Matoma with honors. Deborah Mumbamba with honors, cum laude. Ellen O'Brien with honors. Sydney Okorigba with honors, cum laude. Gianluca Ongaro with honors, cum laude. Morgan Polsky with honors, cum laude. Pierre Portalance with honors. Tristan Routier with honors, cum laude. Marina Shihata with honors. Kirsten Tate with honors. Ethan Thomas with honors, cum laude. Ivana Umana with honors. Cole Warner with honors, cum laude. Ashley Waugh with honors. Kenneth Yang with honors. Tamam Yassin with honors. For the degree of Master of Arts, Experimental Psychology, Ophelia O'Donnell. For the degree of Master of Architecture, Brianna Boyes. Kulvir Chima. Zachary Desormier. Sydney Dupuis. Mackenzie Fillingham. Troy Garcia. Andrea Goulet. Maddie Haddad. Genevieve Hinton Kennard. Eric Wang. Landon James. Zachary Napper. Dominique Labelle. Joshua Lapp. Jack Letras. Emily Lewis. Guillermo Martin Almendro Cortez. Ryan Martin. Carmen Kaur Mataru. Scotia McNeil. Adea Okung. Mackenzie Pitawanakwat. Jason Press. Adira Ravi. Jules Robert. Sean Ruber Albert. Connor Sauvé. Abigail Underhill. Griffin Upton. Brenna Winters. Parissa Zamani. Les aspirants qui n'ont pu se présenter vous prient, Madame la rectrice et vice-chancelière, de bien vouloir leur conférer le grade universitaire in absentia. The candidates who are not present respectfully ask that you, Madam President and Vice Chancellor, grant their degrees in absentia.
Okay, that was fun. This is even more fun. Would the graduating class please rise? Les classes finissantes voudront bien se lever. In the name of the University and by the authority of the Senate, I proclaim that you are the holders of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining to your degree. Au nom de l'Université et en vertu de l'autorité du Sénat, je proclame que vous détenez tous les droits, honneurs et privilèges attachés à vos titres. Congratulations, félicitations.
Je vous demanderai de vous asseoir, s'il vous plaît. Please be seated. J'inviterai maintenant Mme Tammy Eager, vice-rectrice à la recherche, à venir présenter le prix d'excellence en recherche de l'Université Laurentienne. I now call upon Dr. Tammy Eager, Vice President Research at Laurentian University, to present the Research Excellence Award.
Annie, bonjour. Hello, everyone. It gives me great pleasure today to recognize outstanding research performance. To do this, Laurentian University has established a Research Excellence Award. Le prix est décerné à un membre à plein temps de corps professionnel qui a remporté des succès dans un ou plusieurs domaines de la recherche au cours de 5 années. The Research Excellence Award recipient this year is given to a faculty member who has made exceptional contributions to research and knowledge mobilization, not just in Canada, but around the world, advancing the university's research reputation on both that national and international stage. This year's recipient has made significant contributions to architectural history in the study of sacred spaces and their impact on communities. She's the author of a critically acclaimed book, Beyond the Divide, A Century of Canadian Mosque Design, and she was invited most recently to showcase her work, Sacred Spaces in Finland. This is truly, truly an honor. Very few architects get invited to do international exhibits on their work, and this was done at the Alvar Aalto Museum. She took students with her as part of this experience, further increasing the opportunities for students to learn and engage in scholarship, not just locally, but again on that international stage. The selection committee was not only impressed by the recipient's original research contributions, but again acknowledged her excellence in training and mentoring students through her scholarship. Please join me in congratulating the 2025 recipient of the Laurentian University Research Excellence Award, Dr. Tammy Gaber.
Congratulations, Dr. Eager. This is the closing moments of the ceremony, still a few moments to go, but before we go too far, I just wanted to congratulate Elizabeth, who did a wonderful job as the first graduate today. Au courant de la cérémonie, on a entendu des termes latins utilisés. Les universités ont des centenaires d'existence et le latin était utilisé dans ce temps-là. On a par la suite utilisé le latin dans les institutions anglophones. So everyone, I'm going to try to give a bit of an analogy for the Latin that was used today. So what I consider everyone here, every graduate, to be an athlete. So you've been able to manage to go through kindergarten and hopefully one iteration, unlike me, and then you made it all the way to high school, and here you've graduated with at least an undergrad degree. So I consider you to be athletes, everyone. Over and above, there were some students who did better academically, and to recognize that, we add the term cum laude to their designation. And I consider those students to be provincial level competitors, and cum laude means with praise, avec distinction. And you heard a few through the ceremony being called magna cum laude, which means with very high praise, avec très grande distinction. And I consider those students to be national caliber athletes. So congratulations to all graduates, in particular our cum laude and magna cum laude students. Not to be outdone, we have our master's students. We had one from psychology and the others from architecture. And I consider you to be Olympic level athletes because you've managed to make it through the nationals and now you're at the Olympics. So congratulations, one and all. It's a very important and difficult task that you had to go through those years of study to get where you are. Now, speaking of the Olympics, les étudiants viennent d'un peu partout dans le monde pour venir étudier à la Laurentienne. So students come from across the world to study at Laurentian, and looking at their files, I have a few, and there aren't that many today, but I hope I hit home. So some students from India, yes? No, okay. Too far. Nigeria. Oh, and parents, good. Il y avait un étudiant d'Haïti. Ah, et des parents, parfait. And a couple of students come all the way from Levac. But that being said, since before COVID, Laurentian University has been a leader in online and remote delivery of programs. Donc, depuis bien avant la COVID, l'Université Laurentienne offre des programmes, des cours qui sont offerts uniquement en ligne. So for graduates here today, please raise your hand. For whom it's the first time on campus today? Hein? Donc, les personnes qui ont levé leur main la première fois sur campus aujourd'hui, so they've managed to get a degree entirely remotely, which is incredibly difficult if you've ever had to take courses. So, félicitations, congratulations to our remote athletes. I'm always asked to do a few extra pieces. I'm not asked, I'm just doing it. Aujourd'hui, c'est la collation des grades pour psychologie et architecture en grande partie. So I've got a few gems for you, and I just want to warn you that I've been watching YouTube videos on architecture. So I'm an expert. And this is what I tell all architects, because I know an awful lot of them. The one thing you need to remember is always have your ducks in a row. Okay? That didn't work out too well. But in the New York Times, they talked about an Egyptian architect going to jail recently because he was caught planning a pyramid scheme. Better, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, switching to psychology. So it's actually very easy to make a Freudian slip, I'm told. You just say one thing when you mean your mother, I mean another. And a little closer to home, Sudbury and a bit of everywhere in the world is getting to be a little rougher place, I find, and that's unfortunate. A few weeks ago, my house got broken into and they stole my antidepressants. All I can hope is that they're happy now. J'invite maintenant Grace Wilson, titulaire d'un baccalauréat in Architectural Studies et d'une maîtrise en architecture de l'Université Laurentienne, à souhaiter la bienvenue aux nouveaux diplômés, nouvelles diplômées au nom de l'Association des Anciens. I now call upon Grace Wilson, a Bachelor of Architectural Studies and a Master's of Architecture graduate from Laurentian University, to welcome new graduates on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Hello, bonjour, Annie. Je m'appelle Grace Wilson, and I'm honored to return to this space here with you, both as a fellow graduate and as someone who continues to be shaped by the questions that first brought me here. Today, you cross a threshold. And though it may feel like an ending, it is, as all thresholds are, an invitation to begin again, more attuned, more courageous, more yourself. My own journey through this threshold has not been linear. Before I studied architecture, I trained as a nurse. I spent years at bedside, listening to breath, holding silence, witnessing grief and love in its rawest forms. And in those spaces, I began to notice something unexpected: how the room itself could either soften or sharpen the pain. A chair pulled closer, a light dimmed, a curtain drawn. These small gestures shaped human experience as much as any treatment plan. Later, in architecture school here at Laurentian, I would return to this quiet revelation that design is never neutral, that space, like language or touch, is a form of care. That insight deepened when I learned the story of Dr. Jonas Salk, the man behind the polio vaccine. After months of scientific stagnation, he stepped away from the lab and found refuge in Italy in the Basilica of Assisi. There, beneath its arches and light, he experienced something rare, a clarity of mind that would change the course of history. When it came time to build his institute, Salk didn't separate science from soul. He partnered with architect Louis Kahn to design a space that could hold complexity, a place where thought and feeling, inquiry and inspiration could meet. It is in this synthesis between the measurable and the meaningful that I believe your education has prepared you for. Whether you are stepping into clinical practice or a construction site, research labs or creative studios, you are not only technicians of your field. You are stewards of the human condition. Your work, like your life, will ask you to listen carefully to what is said and what is not, to what is seen and what is felt. Because whether you're shaping minds or cities, healing is your domain, not fixing, but healing. The quiet art of making something whole again. And in this fractured world, we need healers. We need thinkers who can imagine what isn't yet visible and feel what isn't yet spoken. We need interdisciplinary leaders who understand that architecture doesn't begin with a building and psychology doesn't end with a diagnosis, but both begin with the question, what does it mean to be human? And how do we honor that? So, to the graduating class of 2025, you are the answer to that question. Not perfectly, not finally, but courageously. Welcome to the Laurentian University alumni family. You are now a part of a courageous lineage, not just of degrees, but of vision, of care, of people who believe it is possible to build better, both out there and in here. So stay connected. Let us celebrate your milestones, your careers, your families, your quiet revolutions, and let us keep learning from you. Students first, alumni always. Congratulations et bonne chance. Miigwech, thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Grace. Before we conclude, I'd like to remind graduates, families, and friends that you're all invited to a reception in Alumni Hall, situated a couple of floors above us here in the Fraser. Après la cérémonie, nous vous invitons, diplômés, familles et amis, à une réception au Salon des Anciens, situé 2 étages au-dessus de nous. Nous demandons aussi aux familles et amis d'attendre que la procession de l'estrade et les gradués aient quitté l'auditorium avant de sortir. We would also kindly ask family and friends to wait for the platform party to exit the stage and to let the graduates file out before you yourselves leaving the auditorium. Je vous demanderai maintenant de vous lever si vous en êtes capable pour chanter l'hymne national dans la langue de votre choix. Would you please rise to sing the national anthem in the language of your choice?
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you all for being here today. As the registrar said, every good convocation ceremony has a bit of Latin, so I get to have 3 more words of Latin. They are convocatio dismissa est, which means convocation is over. C'est l'heure de célébrer. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Miigwech.